It's Ring of Honor's Final Battle. I'm Matt Carlins, and this is just pro wrestling news for Saturday, December 11th, 2021. A big welcome to those of you listening on WrestleMap.com. You can bring our updates to your website. Find out how at justprowrestlingnews.com.
Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor presents its Final Battle pay-per-view tonight. It is the last show before ROH goes on a months-long hiatus. Jonathan Gresham has a new opponent after ROH World Champion Bandido was pulled from the show due to a positive COVID-19 test. Gresham will now face Jay Lethal, who jumped from ROH to AEW just a few weeks ago. This match will not be for the ROH World Title. Bandido remains the champion, at least for now. More on that in a moment. Gresham Lethal is part of a double main event tonight. The other half is the OGK defending the ROH Tag Titles against the Briscoes. Running down the rest of the main card, Rok-C defends the ROH Women's title against Willow. Brian Johnson challenges Josh Woods for the Pure title. Dalton Castle defends the TV title in a four-way against Rhett, Titus, Silas Young, and Joe Hendry. Shane Taylor versus Kenny King in a fight without honor. Dragon Lee versus Ray Horace. Violence Unlimited's Brody King, Tony Deppen, and Homicide versus Hot Sauce Tracy Williams, Taylor Rust, and Eli Isom. Chelsea Green and the Hex versus The Allure and Miranda Alisei, plus a 10-man wildcard tag team match where the participants have yet to be announced. Now, getting back to the Ring of Honor World Title, ROH says it will address the World Title situation during its Hour 1 pre-show. Also on the pre-show, the Soldiers of Savagery and O'Shea Edwards will defend the ROH six-man titles against the Righteous. The Hour 1 pre-show is free on ROH's YouTube and Facebook starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. The main show begins at 8 p.m.
AEW.
The Lucha Brothers are still the AEW Tag Team Champions. They beat FTR on Friday night's Rampage. We witnessed the in-ring debut of Hook. The son of Taz beat Fuego del Sol using his dad's old Taz mission hold to finish off Fuego. Adam Cole beat Wheeler Yuta. There was a big brawl with Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends after the match. It ended with the Super Click hitting Trent with a triple BTE trigger. Also on the show, Nyla Rose, The Bunny, and Penelope Ford beat Ruby Soho, Ty Conti, and Anna Jay. Rose pinned Jay with the Beast Bomb after the Bunny hit Jay with a pair of brass knuckles.
WWE.
On last night's SmackDown, King Woods got a new crown, and he and Kofi Kingston won a non-title three-way over the SmackDown Tag Champs, the Usos, and the Raw Tag Champs, Team RK Bro. Jey Uso took the pin. Drew McIntyre pinned Sheamus with the Claymore. Earlier, McIntyre impaled Adam Pearce's desk with a sword. Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs beat Los Lotharios. Toni Storm won a non-title match over SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair. The ref disqualified Charlotte as she was battering Storm on the ring apron. Brock Lesnar beat up Sami Zayn for the second straight week and suggested that Brock and Paul Heyman are still in cahoots. Roman Reigns was not on the show. The advertised match between Sonya Deville and Naomi did not happen. Deville had Natalya and Shayna Baszler out there as her backup before the match was supposed to begin. They surrounded Naomi, but that's when Xia Li made her SmackDown debut and saved Naomi. Johnny Gargano is now a free agent. He announced the launch of his own store on Pro Wrestling Tees. Gargano tweeted he'll also be putting out content on YouTube and Twitch. Kyle O'Reilly reportedly is also now a free agent.
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
New Japan's Best of the Super Juniors tournament resumes Saturday. It is the final day of pool matches. Sunday is the final day of pool matches in the World Tag League, with three teams still tied on top of the standings. Two of those teams will face one another. It'll be Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr. versus Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi. The other team sitting at 16 points is Tetsuya Naito and Sanada. They will face Evil and Yujiro Takahashi, and if they win, they'll guarantee themselves a spot in Wednesday's final. A loss opens the door for Great-O-Khan and Aaron Hanare. They will face the Gorillas of Destiny. Tonight's New Japan Strong has Tomohiro Ishii versus Brody King, Jonathan Gresham versus Gabriel Kidd, and Will Ospreay, Jeff Cobb, and TJP versus Carl Fredericks, Clark Connors, and Ren Narita. Stardom will be featured in a match on Night 2 of Wrestle Kingdom 16 coming up on January 5th. That is just pro wrestling news for Saturday, December 11th. Our next update comes your way Monday morning. Enjoy your weekend, and make sure you're subscribed to this feed so you don't miss our next update. I'm Matt Carlins. Thank you for listening.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.